Iowa Live.
From the Carl Chevrolet Studios in West Des Moines, welcome to Iowa Live. I am Lou. We have a very special guest joining us in the studio right now. Kalina Bunnell from New Horizon Academy is here, and look at all the cool stuff you brought with you today.
Yeah, we're talking about reading today, Lou.
Okay, now first let's talk about New Horizon Academy. Give everybody an idea of what you offer.
Yeah, so we're an early childhood education company. We have locations all across the metro, serving children anywhere from 6 weeks to 5 years old, right before they go off to kindergarten.
That is awesome. Now, you have to realize that it's a very special month, isn't it?
It is. It's I Love to Read month.
All right, and so the idea is you're going to get your child more accustomed to reading and having more time and more fun reading. But this is really important because a kid knows a lot of words before they even get to kindergarten.
Yeah, so studies show that kids are exposed to about 1.5 million words prior to going to kindergarten. So
wow.
Whether that be through conversation that you're having, reading, or some of these other activities that we're going to talk about today.
Yeah, we're talking about vocabularies. We're talking, like 10 or 12,000 word vocabularies is amazing.
Yes.
Okay, so what are we gonna have some fun with here today?
So just some early reading and writing skills. So as we go into February, encouraging your children, they're probably getting ready for some Valentine's Day parties at school. So most of these come with cards. There's usually a spot that has a cute little note on it, encouraging them to read that out loud to you, and then also writing who it's to, and then from and their name.
Regardless of, it doesn't have to be neat. It just has to be there.
Yeah, just practicing those skills. And I think with Valentine's, maybe slow is probably better. So maybe working on a couple at a time and then moving on and saving some for another day.
Yeah, we have a little game we can play here too, right?
Yeah, so for reading and kind of letter sound correspondence, you would go through your home, provide your children with a sticky note, and you could pick any color. So today we've chosen red, and you would have them put the sticky note that says red on everything in your house that you can find that's red. So just a cool color scavenger hunt. Kids all know their colors.
Here. There we go.
Yeah, we have a red towel. So they would place that sticky note on the red towel, and then obviously not on this tie-dye uniform.
No, but this shirt over here says red. Okay.
So you would just be reinforcing color is something super simple that they can see with their eyes. You would be reinforcing reading with that sticky note that says red.
Okay, so you have that. That's a really simple one. Now, let's move on and do something that every kid is fascinated with, and that is cooking.
Yes, so all kids love to cook regardless of their age. They can kind of help in a different capacity. This is just a basic pancake box, but on the back the directions are there. The directions are a variety of numbers and letters, so just pointing out to them as you're going through the recipe and asking them to identify maybe numbers or simple words that they can recall.
And that does work too, and then you can have them help you cook too.
Yeah, and so then every time you make pancakes from memory, they can remember that recipe.
That is great. Now we continue on here, so we have the little fun things we're doing here. We can help with the recipes. What else can we do?
Yeah, so when you're out in the community, you can ask your children to kind of point out different signs. I brought these from one of our block centers in our centers, but we see these as we're driving. So a stop sign, a yield sign, really remembering, oh, that says stop, and the repetitive memory of that.
Now, when they see the stop signs where it does say stop on there, you're going to reinforce the individual letters on the sign? Is that the idea?
Yeah, so sounding out those letters, bringing those to their attention. You can do that as you're driving by stores too, and calling out the different letters in maybe like the Hy-Vee sign.
Okay, there you go. So that's really cool. Now, it's also very important that you set an example for your kids to read too, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. So not only reading yourself, but taking kind of a little book bag on the go. So you can create these with books that you might have at home, or you can buy new books to keep it interesting. And this is just a small bag. You can put some books in there. These poppers are super popular right now. And this one in particular has letters on it. So that letter sound knowledge, you can talk about what sound that particular letter makes, or even just identifying the letter. Throw this all in a bag and it can go on the go with you. So wherever you need to go, maybe you need to keep your child engaged in an activity for a short period of time, this would be a great way to encourage them to read.
Okay, and we also we understand that you also encourage reading on a daily basis, set a schedule.
Yes, so setting a schedule, and reading doesn't necessarily have to be a book. There are some great online books that you can listen to, ebooks while you're driving. The goal is 1,000 books prior to kindergarten.
Wow, that's a lot. And you have some things things set up on your website too.
We
You
do.
have 6 tried and true reading tips for very busy families.
Yes, yes. And we also have a calendar there as well that has all of February mapped out with a simple reading activity each day.
All right, so a lot of suggestions, a lot of things you can do, and we talked about the locations. What are your locations? for
Yeah,
Horizon
so
Academy?
we're right off University in West Des Moines, downtown off Southwest 9th, in Johnston over off of 86th Street, and then we have 2 locations in Pella.
All right, so more information, where can they go to get all this
Yeah,
information?
newhorizonacademy.net.
All right, and you can get the handouts that we talked
Yeah,
about?
all handouts, that great calendar. We're also hiring, so you can go to our careers tab to find more about our locations and our job opportunities that we have.
And you have all different type of, you have part-time, you have full-time.
Yeah, so part-time, full-time. We have a couple management positions open currently. New Horizon Academy has competitive pay. We also have wonderful tuition reimbursement programs. So we pay entirely for a CDA or an AA, a 2-year degree.
That is awesome. There you have it. I love to read month. Take advantage of it with your kids, and you can thank our friends at New Horizon Academy. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Lou.